Welcome back to the channel, everybody. In this video we're going to be reviewing, unboxing, and using the Hychika Circular Saw. Hychika sent me this saw to try out, and I'm going to give an honest review. They did not pay me to review this, they just sent it to me to see what I thought about it. So this is going to be an honest review. So let's go ahead and open the box and see what's inside. Alright, let's go ahead and crack open the box. See what we got inside. Right. Okay, so it looks like we got a 40 tooth blade. Looks like that would be a good blade for rough cutting. And looks like we got a 24 tooth blade, which it's the same way. It'd be good, good framing blades right there. This one would be more for plastic and wood. This one's just for wood. All right. Here's a owner's manual that you should definitely read before using. Okay, our first item here is just a little guide that it looks like basic saws come with. So you would put that on the saw and it'd be like a little rip guide. So that's very handy for ripping sheathing or something. Alright, take this. Alright, looks like we got a Allen wrench here, and I'm not sure what this is. It looks like an adapter that would be for like a vac system that you would hook to it to collect sawdust. And it looks like we got two AAA batteries, so I'm going to assume that's for some kind of light or something, but I'm not positive. And we'll set all that to the side for now. Take the plastic off. Alright, so it looks like here's the actual saw now. And this is my first time seeing this myself. So first impression is it's actually has a good heavy feel to it. And this plastic seems fairly strong. And yeah, seems like pretty good build quality. The metal feels pretty smooth. It's not overly heavy to where it's going to weigh you down, so that's a plus. And yeah, all in all, it has a good feel to it. It feels like it's a decent saw for only $52 on Amazon, and I'm going to put a coupon code in the description for 15% off that anybody can use that's watching this video. So if you want to go ahead and use that, feel free. And that's going to be a coupon for the website for Hychika. So that's going to be helpful if you want to buy it. So yeah, it has a pretty good feel. And it looks like this rip guide would just slide right in here. So it can go in this side, or it looks like it can go this side. So whichever side you're going to be using, slide that in there. Alright, so there we go. So that's on. And so if you're going to be making standard cuts without ripping, like cross cuts, you would not use that, obviously. So, okay, so that feels pretty good. The build quality, I can tell it's not as heavy built as a dewalt, but it's definitely for only $52. I don't think you can really go wrong with the quality so far, but we're going to test it out here. And this has a little lock right here for the depth for the piece here, so that's going to be your depth guide. So if you want to put it on, if you look to the side here, whatever depth you want, that's going to be where you do that. So let's say you want it right there, you just go ahead and twist this little knob and it locks it in. Alright, very simple. So let's go ahead and install a blade. So we'll put on let's go ahead and put on this blade. This is going to be for wood only, and since we're still going to be doing some framing, wood will be great. you look here, that's the way the blade's going to be spinning. Let's put that back in first. Then you put this on. Sorry, it's my first time putting a blade on this thing, so little learning curve for me. Alright, we'll go ahead and tighten that back down. So, let's see. Looks like we got a blade lock. Looks like a blade lock that's right there, if you can see it. So you hold that down. You want to make sure it's on nice and tight. So, yep, it's on. And that's what it looks like set up for a cross cut. And, well, really cross cut or a rip, whatever you're going to be doing. But, go ahead and adjust the depth there. We're going to put a full depth on right now for this demonstration. So there's that. We're not going to be using this because that's mainly for a shop setting. So we're not going to use that on this job. And these batteries, those must go inside of the part here for a laser, evidently. I'm not quite sure. We're going to find out here in just a moment. Oh, it looks like it takes a Phillips. Alright, let me go ahead and take this screw out. Put these batteries in. So this is different because typically you wouldn't have to put batteries in for a light source or a laser. Typically it'd be powered through the saw. But just something you'll want to keep in mind if you end up getting this saw is it's a little different as far as having to have batteries. Pop that back on, reinstall the screw. Alright, so let's see if that works. I don't know if you can see in the camera, but there is definitely a light on right there. So it looks like it'd be for a laser. Yep, you can see it shining. Out here it's full sun, so you might not be able to see that very well, but it feels a little darker. You know, the line's not super bright from the laser, but it's there. So let's see how this laser does inside a house where it's not as bright. So as you can see, the laser definitely works better inside of a house versus being outside. So make sure you turn that off if you're not using it. All right, let's go cut some wood. All right, this is my first time cutting with this saw, so we're going to see how it does. All right, there you have it. It can definitely cut on a straight line. So it cut through it like butter, to be honest with you. No issues there. Okay, so what are my final thoughts of this Hychika Circular Saw? Well, I'm going to say when it comes to build quality, it's something similar to Skill brand or the Ryobi brand. More of a lower end build quality that you would find. But you got to remember, you're only paying $52 for a saw if you get off Amazon. If you use that coupon code, you're looking at somewhere in the 40s. So, you know, if you get what you pay for, it's definitely not a horrible build quality, but it's definitely not, you know, you can definitely tell it's not 100% as strong as it can be like other saws. So if you're comparing the build quality to dewalt or Ridgid or something like that, it's definitely not near the quality as that. As far as power goes, it felt like it had tons of power when I cut that 2x6. So, and when you pull the trigger, you definitely feel the power. So that's a big plus. And one thing I didn't like about it was having to put batteries in this laser. I feel like it should have been wired to run off the cord. So I'm going to say if you're looking for a saw to do shop work to where you're not going to be throwing it around in a job site, you know, if you're going to be doing stuff like that, you're going to want to get a more expensive saw. If you're a homeowner, this would be more than enough for a homeowner. And so overall, would I recommend the saw? I would recommend it to somebody that's not going to be very rough on a tool for a low price tag. It's definitely feasible. Now if you're going to be doing construction every day, like, you know, I do construction a lot, so is this all going to hold up? I will be sure to let you know if you keep watching my videos, because I'm going to be using this thing as much as I can. And yeah, so yeah, definitely not bad for the price. So I hope you enjoyed this unboxing and review of this Hychika saw. And if you're new to this channel, my name's Josh. This channel is all about building your own house, saving a ton of money. So be sure to subscribe and smash that like button if you got value out of this video. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.